Today I'm comparing Sprint and AT&T. Look, I know how it sounds. You probably think you already know who is better, and honestly, you might be right, but I am just trying to answer questions that anyone and everyone might have. And fun fact, this Sprint versus AT&T video is my last video comparing all of the major carriers, so honestly, I really just have to make it regardless of what the haters have to say. Before we get to it, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I make videos and publish them every Wednesday and Friday, and I'd love for you to join along. And if you're interested in seeing any of the other Versus videos I have made, I have a playlist called Versus. I know it's super creative, and you can check out and look at how all of the other carriers stack up against each other. So for this video, I have 5 categories, and in each category, I'll award a star, and the carrier with the most stars at the end wins. The 5 categories are plans, pricing, data, coverage, and perks. So let's jump right in. The first category I am going over is plans. Now in plans, I'm going to compare the amount of options each carrier has, and I'm going to look at the details of the plans to see which plans are better. Now, just a really quick overview, Sprint doesn't have any prepaid plans, and all of their plans offer some variation of unlimited talk, text, and data. If you want prepaid from Sprint, you're going to have to go with Boost Mobile. Now with AT&T, they do have prepaid plans, and they have way more options compared to Sprint that range from limited data all the way to unlimited plans. Now we are going to compare the unlimited plans. AT&T and Sprint have 4 comparable plans, and each plan level is very similar to each other, but Sprint's plans offer just a little bit more in terms of hotspot allowances. So let's look at these different plans and look at the different tiers. The first tier of plans are nearly identical. Neither have deprioritization threshold, neither offer hotspots. They do offer unlimited texting and 2G data in Mexico and Canada. Sprint charges for calls, where AT&T offers those calls for free. So for the first tier, this is kind of a draw for AT&T and Sprint. The next plan tier, Sprint blows past AT&T, offering a hotspot, 5 gigabytes of LTE data in Canada and Mexico, where AT&T still doesn't offer a hotspot allowance and will only let you use 2G data in Canada and Mexico. The third tier of plans, AT&T does give a 50 gigabyte deprioritization threshold, which means you get a set amount of data, 50 gigabytes, before it slows down when the network is congested. And Sprint slows your data down during congestion here, but Sprint does give you a 50 gigabyte hotspot and 10 gigabytes of full speed data in Canada and Mexico, where AT&T only gives a 15 gigabyte hotspot and 2G data in Mexico and Canada. Now in the fourth tier of plans, the most expensive plan for each carrier, Sprint no longer offers a deprioritization threshold, where AT&T promises 100 gigabytes of high-speed data before your data may slow when the network is congested. That is a huge benefit from AT&T. While Sprint gives you a 100 gigabyte hotspot, and you have full use of your plan in Mexico and Canada, where AT&T only gives a 30 gigabyte hotspot, and again, only 2G speeds in Mexico and Canada. Now, because Sprint offers better use of their plans in Mexico and Canada and offers bigger hotspot allowances, I'm giving them a star. But because AT&T has more options, I'm also giving them a star, and I'm calling this round a tie. Each carrier gets a single star. Now it's time to start talking about pricing. Sprint is cheaper than all of AT&T's comparable plans, and although it's not cheaper by much, sometimes only $5, we're gonna give Sprint the star here. Sprint is great if you want a budget unlimited plan. Sprint is your best option there. Their cheapest unlimited plan just costs you $35 a month with Kickstart, and that is a pretty awesome deal. Now we're talking data speeds, and as you can see, I've turned my background light blue, so AT&T is the winner here. According to OpenSignal, who measured 1.6 million devices and over 5 billion measurements, found AT&T has the least amount of latency and the fastest download speeds of all the carriers, with an average of 27 megabits per second, where Sprint averaged the slowest download speeds of all carriers at 23 megabits per second. Now we are talking coverage. My light is blue, so that means AT&T gets a star here. AT&T has much more coverage than Sprint. AT&T 4G covers 58% of the US, while Sprint 4G only covers a dismal 28% of the US. And because of that, AT&T gets the star here. Now my light is yellow, that means Sprint is our winner for the next category in perks. Now perks are any free add-ons that you do not have to pay for. Generally, you get more perks with the more you pay for a plan. With Sprint, you can get tons of perks, half a dozen perks nearly with their most expensive plan, Unlimited Premium. These perks are a free subscription to Amazon Prime, a free Hulu account, a free Tidal account, and a free subscription to LookoUt. LookoUt is a personal safety and security app that you generally have to pay for, but with Sprint and this plan, you get it for free. Now AT&T offers two perks. You get HBO Max coming later this month in May 2020, and you get access to AT&T Thanks. But because Sprint offers just a lot more, we're giving them the star here. If you've been keeping track, we're at 3 to 3 stars, so who should you choose? Well, you should choose Sprint if price point, perks, and solid unlimited plans are important to you. And you should choose AT&T if you want more coverage, you want faster data speeds, and more options. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Who are you going to choose, Sprint or AT&T? I have a feeling there's going to be an overwhelming amount of support for AT&T, but let me know. I'm still interested to hear. Thanks for watching WhistleOut TV. I'm Sherry Riggs.